Hello everyone, this is Val from Val's Craft Creations, and today I am bringing you a tutorial. It's gonna be an easy, maybe short tutorial. I just wanted to show you how to emboss vellum paper. I used to do this when I was a teenager a long time ago. Well, I'm 47 years old, and I think that's the way I was introduced to paper crafting. It was a friend of mine. I think I was like maybe 13, 14 at that time, and she introduced me on making cards, using vellum paper and embossing it, and that's how I started paper crafting, making like greeting cards and stuff using vellum paper. And what I did, it was, let's say that this is cardstock. I just did an image and I embossed it, and then I put it on top of my cardstock, and I will make a card, something like this. So let me show you what I have here. I traced this image from this book page, Precious Moment book page. So that's what I did on this one. I traced it with white pen, jelly pen, and I used this jelly roll from Sakura number 8, and this is the one that I used to trace my image. You can also trace it with black. Let me see if I have one of my black pen that I use for this handy here. No, I don't think that I have it handy right now, but I use just a black ink. Let me check here on my pencil. Well, I had this one that I use, but I use another one that is my favorite. Right now I don't see it, but any like black ink like this. I don't know if this one works. Let me see if I can trace this. This one is getting kind of dry, but this one is all. This is Millennium Thick Memory System. I don't know where I got this, but it's all. But any like felt pen, not a ball pen, pen that won't work. It has to be one of these ones, or a jelly pen. So for the other ones, the black ones, I just stamp an image, and so I can show you different ones. This one did stamp good enough, but we can still use it, so I can show you. So let me show you what I'm gonna use. You need this is like it felt the same as this, so I will guess that this is like how you call this? Oh my goodness. Silicone. Sorry. So this is a silicone mat that is especially for this. I got this at eBay a long time ago. It's already all damaged, but I got it at eBay. The same thing as my tools. Had different tools, and the brand for this is Pergamano or Pergamano. That's the brand. See, you can see the brand there. But this is especially for embossing manually, your vellum. So I had this ball point. I think that's the larger one that I have. I had this one that I usually use this one to write a word or something. Then I have another size here. Let me see. And this is the smaller one. This it doesn't say the size, but that's the smaller ball point that I have. Then I have this, it's like a Poke Tools. It's the same brand, Pergamano. You can see there. That's to do designs on your paper. I had this one, it's like a triangle. I had this one. It's like 5. This is 2. I know I used to have a hard one. I don't know if I have it or not, but that's another one here. And this is just to poke like holes on your paper, and that will create designs. I'm not an expert on this, but I just wanted to show you that you can emboss vellum paper using these tools. I also have all my markers here because I wanted to show you a technique that you can color your vellum, your image. So I'm probably gonna maybe color this one here. And I also did like my image, and then I put it on a frame, and I created like a picture for a gift, like I used to sell them for Mother's Day, Father's Day. So I just cut my paper like 5x7, did the image, write the name of the person, and then put it inside of a frame, a picture frame, and I was selling that too. So you are gonna emboss your image on the back part of your image. And so let's start. So I will show you. I'm gonna use right now the larger one, and this I got at eBay, but you can Hobby Lobby have it too. They have like an embossing set. So let's start embossing our image and create it here. We're gonna color it. So I'm just gonna do some of this from the comforter, or my goodness, today my words are missing everywhere. I don't know. But the cover here, we're gonna do the embossing. This is like a quilt. That's the word that I was looking for. So I'm just gonna start embossing one of these so I can show you. And just be careful because vellum paper is very delicate, so it can break easily when you're embossing this manually. I know that there's you can use your scissors to emboss with the embossing folder, but I always like to do the embossing, manually. I love this, and I haven't done it in a long time. So let me show you how it looks. It's like 3D, almost like erased. I don't know if you can see it, but look how pretty. So we're gonna continue. I'm just gonna do some random ones here. And I will show you when I'm done, doing some of this. So I'm gonna do the crease here for the blanket. Let's do this one down here. So I'm just gonna emboss some of them, not all of them. The other ones I will color, but I'm gonna go around it just to create the same kind of effect, but I don't want all of them white like this, like embossed. I don't know if that's the right word, but so it's kind of like you're coloring your vellum paper. And you can, when you do the black, it will show more, but I like the white on white. So, but it's up to you. If you want to use white ink or the black ink, or you can use any color. Okay, so for now that's it. I'm gonna just go around my quilt, the ones that I didn't emboss. And you see, like outline them. And I have to be careful because this one is, it's a smaller ball point here, so it can break your paper easily. And I will show you in a minute how it's gonna look. And if you watch videos, you can look for videos on YouTube. You will see the beautiful creations that people make. I'm not an expert like that. I just know the basic. You know what my friend teach me when I was younger. But you can find so many things, beautiful things. You know, if you look online. It's kind of time consuming, but the end piece is beautiful. And I just showing just a piece, you know. I'm not gonna create anything with this, but if I would do like a picture for a frame or something, I will you know, cut my paper first, the size that I wanted. I will copy the image, center it, and do everything that I'm gonna do on it, like trace everything, and then I will color it. If I want to color it, you can also leave it like white on white, all white, because if you place a colored cardstock behind it, let me see if I have one here that I can show you what I meant. Let me get one here. So I can show you. So you see, if you place a colored cardstock underneath, you can just leave it white like that. Okay, so I think I traced everything on my comforter or cover. So before I move over, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna color this. Let me place a white paper, maybe you can see it better here while I work. No, it has to be a color one, but can you see it there? I think you can. So let me start coloring this. You can use watercolor also. I haven't tried with like color pencils, and I just go like that because, you know, just to take away a little bit of the color here. Maybe this one here. I will show you in a minute how it looks. This is how it's looking right now. So let's continue. Let's use the screen here. And there may be a different technique, but you know, this is the way I learned to do it when my friend taught me how to emboss the vellum. That's why I'm saying you can go ahead and, you know, look for different videos on YouTube. That way you will learn other techniques. And I always like to color it on the back. That will that way the color won't be that vibrant. And I like, well, that's the way that, you know, I learned. This is how we're looking so far. Let me put this one as darker. So let's continue and finish. So just making sure that all of them are colored, and they are. So we're gonna move now to the boy, paint the boy. And let me show you something. I'm gonna write my name here, and I just do it. Let me use the this one, the smaller size. And I just write it there, and then I go in the back. I'm gonna use the other one, the medium size, and I'm just gonna go over it. And it's just like you're using a pen. Just go over your word or the name or whatever you use there. You also used to do the Bible verse. So see, you can even write on vellum paper. Okay, so let's move to this little guy here. I'm just gonna trace his hair. So it will have some like texture and some I'm trying to find a word that is the word that I want to use. Detailed on his hair, like texture. I know there's another word, but right now I can think of the word that I want to say. But we can go with texture, detailed on his hair, some 3D effect. Just gonna add more here. Okay, so this is his hair. Let's color his hair. And let me see, I'm gonna use this color, copper. It's like a brown color. I colored part of his face here, so let me just create a little hair strand here. And let me be careful. If you use watercolor, it will be more subtle, not as vibrant like I'm using the marker. But I don't know why I like the marker effect on vellum. just doing this, being careful not to smash my lines, but this is how it's looking right now. I usually like the white but and the black. For some people they like the black better, but I kind of like the white. So let's finish this little guy. I'm gonna trace his eyes. And you just trace around it, your image. Well, I usually do that with my white one. You can do that with the black inside, like outline it, well, inside, you know, like. I think I want this hair here to do like that. And let me color that. Better. Let me see if I have like a cream color, but this one here, it says sandy tan. Let's see if it's not too tan, and we can color his skin. His hands, let's do his hands. So this is how it's looking so far. I'm gonna paint his eyes. Let's do a green. Maybe this one. Just gonna do this blue. Okay, so now we are gonna do his clothes. And you have like a little color here. I'm just gonna emboss that, and here this detail. And I'm gonna do some polka dots on his pajama. And on my quilt, I'm just gonna do some random lines, and I will show you in a minute. I think you can see. Okay, so let's color his pajama. And I think I want purple. Has so many markers here and pens and pencils. So this is how it's looking so far. We're gonna do the pillow and the bed. Okay, so I'm gonna color his bed sheet here. One of this color, maybe use the green. And his pillow here, I'm gonna use another of this, maybe one of these blues. So this is how it looks. So we are done with this image. I'm not gonna do anything else. Oh yeah, let me just go over this part here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna do like a design on the border. Let me see which one I wanna use. Let me use this one. Just go in the back. Just gonna go around it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but I will show you closer to the camera when I'm done here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it did like a design on the border. There you can see it. So it is raised like you did holes on the paper. Let me see, I'm trying to see. I think you can see it right there. You see I created a border using that pokey tool. Okay, so let's go move now. And you can, I just did this image, but you can create a whole picture, like his bedroom, maybe a bed, the foot of the bed and the back, and maybe do a picture frame, something just to create a bedroom, and then you can color it. Let me put it on top of the darker color. Let me use this craft paper. And let me show you with the purple. You see how pretty? I don't know if you can see the border. You can hardly see the border in camera, but there it is. Okay. So let's do this butterfly here. I'm gonna show you, if you don't want to color all of it like I did with the boy, you can do it, embossing it like this. Look how pretty. This is very relaxing and you can have a lot of fun